Three 3D documentary channels are popping off right now, and honestly, most people bail because Blender feels like a torture chamber. I almost dropped it too, until I discovered a series of AI shortcuts that let you build cinematic 3D scenes in just a few minutes. Today, I'm going to walk you through a workflow that takes you from a simple concept to a finished, long-form documentary that is polished, cinematic, and ready for viral shorts. And more importantly, I'll show you how Vizard handles the distribution part, making the growth side of things completely idiot-proof. We start with the hook, because in this game, the story is what actually sells. She had just finished her shift and never made it home, and by morning, her car had become a total crime scene. The headlines only told half the story, because the victim wasn't just anyone. She was the daughter of a very famous singer. As her death piled onto a wave of homicides in the city, detectives started connecting the dots that nobody else could see. One name kept coming up, a suspect who had traveled from California all the way to New York, ending their trail at a rundown hotel. That opening is cinematic and emotional, and it gives you clear visual beats you can turn into high-quality images and motion. First, lock in your animation style so you don't have to be a master of Blender. Take a screenshot from a reference video you admire, then use an image style analyzer to reverse engineer the prompt. This prompt becomes your seed to generate dozens of consistent, high-quality scenes that look like they all belong in the same world. Iterate until the vibe matches, testing simple prompts like generate an image of a woman sitting in a parked car outside a neon motel. Next, you need motion graphics because these docs shouldn't just be pretty stills. They need movement to feel big budget. Tools like Paper Animator can turn text into dramatic newspaper layouts instantly, giving you that broadcast-ready look in seconds. If you need maps or charts, keep an eye out for specialized tools like Hera, though be prepared for waitlists. For real aerials, Google Earth Studio is still the gold standard, providing geographic authenticity that AI generators just can't touch. Now it's time to animate your stills using platforms like Luma.ai to add camera movement like pushes, dollies, or pans. The AI might not be perfect on the first try, but you can always prompt for fixes like make the car stationary to clean things up. Once your clips are ready, assemble your documentary in your editor of choice, like DaVinci Resolve for finishing or CapCut for speed. For your voiceover, use 11 Labs to get the most natural, human-sounding narration without any of that robotic stiffness. Now, here is exactly where Vizard completely changes the game for your channel growth. Most creators hit a wall when they try to manually edit down a long-form documentary into dozens of snackable clips for social media. Vizard's auto-editing viral clips feature scans your long video to find the emotional beats and dramatic reveals that are primed for engagement. It does the heavy lifting, carving your documentary into shareable clips, adding subtitles, and formatting them for TikTok or Reels automatically. You can even use the auto-schedule feature to set your posting cadence so you don't have to manually babysit your uploads. If you're running a network, Vizard's Content Calendar lets you manage multiple shows and metadata from one single dashboard. Unlike other tools that force you into tiny templates, Vizard actually understands the context of your story to keep the narrative punchy. It's built for creators who want to scale their output without needing to hire a massive team of editors. Remember to keep a consistent naming convention for your scenes so that Vizard can tag everything accurately. Don't stress over perfection on every single frame. Sometimes a quick trim is all you need to create a moody, compelling shot. Interspersing real footage like doorcam or street B-roll will also help ground your story so it doesn't feel entirely like CGI. If you are serious about growth, you need to turn one single long-form documentary into a whole month's worth of content. I have built a free community where I break down the exact strategies I use to scale my channels to millions of views. Vizard isn't just another scheduling tool, it is the engine that keeps your pipeline moving while you focus on the creative story. Imagine that story about the missing girl hitting TikTok as a perfectly timed 20-second clip that captures the audience immediately. That level of consistency is actually achievable, and it's how you build a massive, loyal audience without burning out. If you want the blueprint, including prompts and sample calendars, just drop a comment or hit the link in the description. Stop getting trapped in learning complex software for years and start making cinematic, viral docs today with the right stack. Let Vizard handle the grind of the distribution, so you can spend your time doing what you do best, telling great stories.